Hello. Hello. I guess I already gave you a laugh. Alright, today we're gonna paint a nice screaming chicken for Aunt Jan. Hang on, I need to get my my stream started on my phone so I can see what y'all saying. I'll be right with you. Hilarious. Good morning, Aunt Jan, and how are you today? Okay, let's see. I'll put my phone up here. All right, so I have my palette all set up. I actually have a combination of the golden open acrylics and the golden regular acrylics, and I also have some Liquitex paints. Hang on, let me just turn the music down a bit for me. I need to be aware of what's happening in my environs. It's gonna be interesting times. The weather is very interesting today. It's gonna get very cold. Okay, so as you can see, I have already sketched in the little design. We're gonna do the screaming chicken on a background of the Scream by the painter, Swiss painter, I think, Edward Munch. It's gonna be hilarious. All right, so I have the painting here that I'll be referring to. So let me just grab some of this. What paint is this? Cad Red Light from Golden Open. I'm also gonna mix some Purell Red from Liquitex Heavy Body, and maybe a little bit of this yellow ochre. I'm gonna grab a touch of white to lighten them up a little bit. A little bit of Cad Red. Oh, Cad Yellow. This is from Golden, just Golden. So I am going to use the Munch painting as a reference, but I'm not going to try to make it exactly the same. So it's gonna be my own interpretation. So let me just mix some paints here so I have them, and then I'll just alternate between the red and the yellow here. It's gonna be a nice and flowy scene. I have a layer of yellow. So let me know, don't you just, hey Rob, hey, how are you today? Fancy to see you here. I checked out some of your videos, very nice. You're a very skilled wood turner. I'm also gonna get the edges, but I generally, so I got this gallery wrapped canvas because it's a gift, and I'm not gonna have time to send it to a professional, to my friend who is a professional framer. He does just amazing framing, but I won't have enough time because I'll be giving this gift this Sunday. Have to tidy the house. Oh, tidying the house is the best. I'll motivate you. You know what's good about tidying the house is that tidying the house kind of tidies your own mind. It's kind of very meditative, you know, and then you find things, and then after you do it, you feel so much better. I love to have time to tidy the house. Sadly, I don't tidy it enough. Well, That's alright. It's good to be a beginner in many things. Let me grab some of this burnt umber. I also have some alizarin crimson here. This will give it a nice contrast. We're going for that bleeding. I fit in their family, don't I, Anjan? Yes, you should be motivated to tidy, because tidying up, you know, makes you feel so much better afterwards. It really helps you think and go to the next level, you know? If you have a clean house, then also your mind will be a lot more organized. I'm fitting in. Rob, I'm painting this this painting for Aunt Jan, who is present here. She's very awesome. She always tunes in my streams. Very sweet. So this Christmas season, she's been giving people a lot of rubber chickens. My husband and I got one of those mini screaming chickens that, you know, squawk, and then my daughter got some rubber chickens that you fling them at people. Very, very fitting for children. We have bruises. But so Sam was actually trying to find a huge rubber chicken for you, Jan, and you know, it's a bit late in the season right now, so we can't get it in time, because even Amazon Prime now is very slow with shipping and stuff. So I thought, you know what, I'm sure I can decorate your house with a screaming chicken. You'll have it forever. Yeah. Happy holidays, Peg. How are you? I'm alternating between light yellows. Should have used, it's not too late, should have used the golden open white. I'm sure the honor is all mine. Besides, an artist should always strive to fill everybody's house with their artwork, so consider it as we're using each other. Great on paper. Nice. I like toned paper, all colors, but at the moment, yeah, gray is my color of preference. So I was reading a little bit about this screen painting of that Mink painted. And apparently he was out one evening with his friends just walking the streets, and the sky was very, very red. It looked very bloody. It looked like a very red sunset. So, and all of a sudden he kind of heard this kind of screamy sound in his ear, as if nature was screaming and stuff. So it's all with a story. It has a story. My mural is epic. Thank you, Rob. I also believe that. I also think that it's one of my best works yet. Very, very happy with it. You know, as an artist, you always I mean, sometimes you sometimes kind of doubt your own. Even we're not aware of what we're able to do as humans in general, I think, and artists is not that different. So I think even artists surprise themselves with what they do, and that's the best, right? What? Oopsie. Had a little light, a little bit of light flicker here. So as I said, the weather here is gonna be crazy in the next day or so. This morning we woke up and it was warm, like 50 degrees. Very warm for the season, and very, very windy. So windy I even had to take down our chime because it was just frightening everyone and me. So this very, very cold weather is coming, so it's gonna freeze. How do I learn to do a full room? Oh, you know what? I don't have a spare room in my house anymore. All my rooms in my house are filled with paintings, with murals, and that's how I learned. I painted the walls in my house. I'm gonna grab some of this golden open white because I want this paint to take longer to dry. That's why I like the golden open paint. It dries so much slower. It allows me to blend way better. And sometimes I use a combination of the two paints. So yeah, Rob, I spent about 2.5 years painting my whole house, and that was pretty much, I did it to build a portfolio, but also to practice, to learn. That was kind of my learning experience, my apprenticeship, if you will. So I learned a lot, but you know, I'm always learning with every single mural. I want to put a little bit of bluish color in there. It takes a lot of practice. It takes practice and time. You know, I only started with a wall, and then it was a room. It was very simple. But then you get confident with each thing you do. You learn something from each one. Like from this one too, I learned a lot from this mural. So that's awesome. All that practice, right? This alizarin crimson goes very well with the blue. It's gonna make sort of a purplish. Some white and yellow to tone down that Hello, hello, Qualdar. Hi. I hope this camera is focusing okay. Yeah, let me know how the visuals are, because I'm very excited to announce that I have a new video camera. This is a professional video camera that I received for the holidays. Very excited, but I haven't really had time to learn it yet, but I'll have time. Anyway, I hope that the focus is okay and everything. How are you doing, Qualdar? Thanks. I wish I could say that it was my idea, but as I was looking for, you know what I do? I have an idea for a painting, okay? And then sometimes I look up, I search, I do a search to see if anybody else has done that idea that I'm thinking about. One, to see how other people have done it, and two, to see if it's a truly original idea. And most often it's not an original idea. And yes, I do get ideas and inspired, and I never just copy, but I take it to the next level, as it were. So there is already a Screaming Chicken me painting, but this will be way better than that. Do you guys do that? Do you look up to see if people have done your idea? Or is it just me? I'm also painting the sides. So I was saying, it's a gallery wrapped canvas, so it's really thick. It's one of those professional canvases. I love painting on thick frames. It's my favorite. That, because you don't necessarily need a frame to hang it up. It looks gorgeous on its own if the sides are painted, and so it can save you some money too. And it looks sharp. You can just hang it. And also I was running out of time, and that's why I decided to go for the thick. The only downside is that they take space, they take a lot of room. I have so many of these gallery wrapped canvases, and I'm running out of space in my house. You can't stand the potential disappointment, I know, but you gotta do it, you gotta do it. Where you're hanging it, you gotta hang it where you always see it. You look up things. You know, sometimes I don't see my idea out there, so that's promising, and I like that a lot too. Gotta hang it in the first wall as you walk in the house, so people can know what they're getting into, right? I burned amber a little bit with this red in the foyer. One of those words that you can never know how they're pronounced, right? Oh no, you're sick, Qualdar. That's sad. Oh man. That's unfortunate. You may hang it on the front or outside. I recommend against that. You don't want this to get wet. I don't think it's outdoor material, you know, the wood will expand and it won't stand many seasons. Although it's very tempting, unless you put it in the glass case and protect it real well. You can put it on the front door, just inside. You don't need the TV, just get rid of that and hang it so people are forced to look at it. There you go, so many good ideas from my friends here on the tube across the oceans. Making a nice reddish. Oh, I'm running out of yellow ochre. Oh no. What did you catch, Queldar? You got a cold? You know what I do when did you start getting it? When did you get it? What I do when I catch a cold is I take a lot of vitamin D, like I superdose on vitamin D to cut down on the time that it's gonna take me to recover. So generally I take 50,000 units for 3 days every day, and that always really speeds up my recovery. So if you do that, and always, you know, also stay hydrated, that's very important to hydrate. Love the burnt umber and reds. Good. Good. Ooh, it just started snowing. Oh, over here it's still raining. It's gonna start snowing after 2, and then it's gonna go down. The temperatures are gonna go down like within a couple hours. It's gonna go down to 14 degrees Fahrenheit. It's like -5 or something Celsius, and then it's gonna go down tonight to 5 Fahrenheit, but the wind chill is gonna make it feel like -14 or something. It's gonna be very cold. We got some wood inside. Got some wood inside, but it's a bit wet. Let me get myself some more yellow ochre. And what are you up to here today, Anjan? What are you doing? And what do you want us to bring for the Christmas dinner? Let me know. Gluten-free desserts you're cooking. Nice. I will bring some gluten-free desserts. You got it. Just trying to add some more different color variations to this sky. So this is still wet, so it's blending really nicely. Back and forth between cooking and watching. All right. Sounds good. Works for me. Let's see. Typing pathetically today. That's alright. Well, you're already cooking and watching, so we can't expect you to also be a good, typer. Oh, I should have used a different paintbrush for blues. No worries. There's also a little bit of blue in there, but it's very dark. It's like a dark blue. Putting some black and umber, burnt umber in there. Yeah, we've been sick last month, like a month ago. Got this horrible cold with a cough that lasted. My God, my daughter's still coughing. Got this residual cough that just will not go away so easily. It's terrible. Otherwise, we're feeling fine. Oh, a cough and a fever. Oh, sorry to hear that, Quelder. When did it start? Take vitamin D if you have it. If you can have somebody go and get it for me, you like a lot. 50,000 milligrams per day for 3 days. I can really guarantee that it'll make you feel better. But I know when you're sick, you just don't want to do anything. Drink teas. There, I think we're just about done with the sky. The sky looks nice. It started today. That's unfortunate, man. Now today, if you can start with the vitamin C and vitamin D and zinc, you can really beat it. But you gotta start early with these remedies. See, if I was there, I would have taken care of you. But I'm not. Alright, let me make that little lake there. That's also kind of like an orangey light blue. So, yellow ochre, cad yellow, both regular and open. Let me grab some of this blue already had some, the white was contaminated with blue, which is okay. It's okay. Tuning out. Alright, good. See you, Anjan. Happy cooking. I'm glad you want to be surprised. Thank you for tuning in, though. It's very sweet of you. I love having the visits. I don't know what happened there. Need to lighten it up a little bit. two figures here in his original painting. They are a man, but maybe we can make them look like chickens. I'm not sure. They're very far away, so I don't think I need to really focus on them. They're very subdued. Maybe you can still beat it, Queldar. You still have, you know, 2 days until Christmas. Just rest. Try to rest. Just move to a smaller brush. Ooh, these brushes are so stiff. Just got some new brushes as a gift and they're very stiff. They're okay though. Let's grab in some white. Now we can add a little bit of blue in there, some white, touch of blue. This blue is phthalo blue, very, very potent blue. Very potent blue. I'll add a touch of burnt umber to that to tone it down just a little bit. It's too blue. Maybe I'll add a touch of crimson in there too. This is kind of purplish now, but it looks normal, it looks good in here. So I'm putting it on the whiter parts so that it doesn't really blend in with the yellow forming a green, and that's why I put the light color first. And now it's kind of blending very nicely. There we go. We have, I'm not really sure what all of that is, but it looks like it's black and blue and a little bit orange on the sides. Might be hills. Might be hills. Alright, so we got very dark in the distance. I'm grabbing some blue, grabbing some black, some burnt umber, just making a nice dark color here. Let me grab some white too, right here. Didn't want to contaminate my white with a dirty brush. There we go. Some more paint. Bite it from the other side. You know, I think I'm using Liquitex black. The Liquitex Ivory Black is, I think, the worst black I've ever used. Like, even the cheaper paints are better than the Liquitex professional black. It's just awful. So I'm just gonna grab some of the Golden Open, a nice glob of that. Whew. Got a big jar. All right. It's transparent, very transparent, and I don't know, it's got a weird consistency. Did you study how he painted the original one, or winged it? I think you have such a good grasp of the color. I did look at it. I'm looking at it at his painting right now. I am looking at it, so I am referencing it, but I'm not trying to make it, you know, exactly the same. Thank you very much. I am trying to make it look kind of like it, but I'm not copying it per se. Just a reference, you know. I guess I read that little bit about how he painted it, what inspired him, so I did read that. I'm a very messy painter right now. Actually, I'm gonna grab a different paintbrush too to do the blue part. This paintbrush is a little bit softer. I like medium stiff bristles. I don't like super stiff bristles. Oh, well, it depends what you're doing. You know, sometimes super stiff bristles are good, but not always. Okay, let's grab some. So this will be more of a blue rather than a black, but it's still very grayed out. Use soft brushes, but I want to experiment more with hog hair. Yeah, well, you're also using oil paint. For acrylic paint, it's a little bit different. You know, when you use oil paint, you want to leave some texture behind for the most part, like for the last part, especially when you're doing the details and stuff. So when you're using thick paint, you want to just leave it there, and you don't want it to mix in with necessarily, you don't always want it to mix in, and that's why it's good with soft brushes. But with acrylic, I generally paint flat, and if you use soft brushes with acrylic, you can't really do the soft blends that you're trying to go for. So, you know, it's a different brushes for different effects too, I suppose. But yeah, I really do want to start yeah, want to start experimenting more, maybe next year, with oil paints too. So just paint how this will go. I think I made the sky a little too high. I sketched it in last night, and I think I didn't see very well right now when I started painting what my lines were. I'm alternating between these brushes. One of them is loaded with blackish paint, and the other one is loaded with a lighter blue. And then gonna alternate between them so I'm preserving my colors. If I would use the same brush for the light and the dark for both colors, then I would probably make a big mud here. I don't want that. So apparently, did you guys know that actually there are 4 different versions of the Scream that Munch painted different years? He painted with pastels, and I think the other one was with was pastels, and the other was paint, I think. I'm not sure, but he has like 4 different versions of it. They all kind of look similar, but they have little differences between them. I thought that was very interesting. More water. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Don't you love it when you just when you have an idea or something, and then you start looking up different things, and you just go down a rabbit hole of information. I wouldn't call it knowledge, but different facts. You're like, wow, very fun to learn, find out new things. Okay. Oh, hey Grayson. Hi. Thanks. I think it'll be pretty funny. If nothing else, it's supposed to be a funny gag. Anyway, like I said, there are paintings of this. They just look like very artificial. Looks like somebody just took a picture of the screaming chicken and they just pasted it onto the top of the painting, which doesn't look very natural to me. So just taking it to the next level. But thank you. Happy holidays, man. Hope all is well with you. Haven't been on your channel in a while. I'll take a look. Happy holidays to you as well. A little bit of alizarin to make it a little more, I don't know, I think he's using a different kind of blue, but it's okay. Going down to the blue rabbit hole is so weird for me. I'm like, what? There's so many kinds of blues and my eyes just have a hard time differentiating between the blues. I like phthalo blue. You know, maybe in the future I'll be a little more refined with my blue colors. You know, maybe it's because blue isn't really my favorite color, that's it. Just like with wine, you know. I used to only know white wine and red wine. And now I actually know what I like. I can differentiate, my palette is much elevated. Alright, let's grab into the darks again. Figure out where this line goes. keep my railing straight here. I started using a smaller brush. Oh, there we go. Big flakes of snow. It's snowing. My. It's gonna get down for real. GDFR. Just going to paint this whole thing kind of black so that I know where my railing is, and then I can add in colorful details inside. I'm having trouble with straight lines, especially when I'm talking. No worries, Qualdar. Feel better. I really hope you feel better, man. Take a nap and take those vitamin Ds. Hope you feel better soon. I'll post it in happy holidays, man. I'll post it in on Discord when I'm done with it, so you can see it. I'll add more color in here later. I just want to have it blocked out so that I don't forget where the lines are. I guess I could use a tad of water. There we go. Let's do the light now while it's still hopefully wet to a certain degree. Just a touch of black to tone it down. And just leave some of those colors right in there. I don't mind if I'm going over the rail, because I'll be painting the rail over. It'll look more continuous. If the colors go through, you know. I did not I did not study art in college. No, I went to medical school. I did, you know, while I was supposed to learn for exams and stuff, I would sketch and stuff, and I would put my drawings up on my wall, if that counts for anything. But no, I did not study, unfortunately. My mom did not think that it would be a very, you know, like a future. She didn't see a future in art, but I showed her. Just goes to show you can't stop a passion. You cannot stop it. You can only delay it. If a person's really, if you really have it in your heart and in your soul, then you're gonna do it no matter the hindrances. So I did go back to finish my college, my degree, and when I came to the States, because it's a very, very highly paid job, physical therapy, it is. So I came to the States and I learned that I needed my degree, my Romanian degree was not accepted in the States. I would have had to take additional exams and additional tests and stuff. And at that point I had a 2-year-old daughter, you know, and I had finished college like years before, and I did not have the energy and the time to study and stuff like that. So I'm like, screw my Romanian degree. It works in Europe, but apparently not in America. And I don't know if I really wanted to do it. I went to that college because of circumstances, you know, at home were as such that I just wanted to do something, you know, with a good future. Like, it was very promising because you could practice in Europe with that degree, and it was a very highly regarded medical school. But and so I'm like, you know, if I can't go to art school and I can't go to theater school, because that was another thing that I was musing to be an actress. I really kind of wanted to go in theater and stuff. But that didn't happen either. So here I am, painting, doing art, and performing with no degree. and still not giving massages to anyone. Still resisting massaging people. Not that that's all you do, you know, physical therapy. How did I get at my skills? I just painted. So the way I started is one day, you know, when you're taking care of a child, you kind of get bored sometimes. And we had this little tiny stool, and one day I just painted some butterflies. You know how children draw butterflies? It's just like a stick and two ovals, and then I painted butterflies on that little stool, and they had polka dots and they had lines and all sorts of fun things. And my husband, I don't know, showed a picture of it to one of his colleagues at work. And so that colleague said, hey, you know, we're doing these kind of craft, we sell artisanal items at this every Saturday or so. You should paint more things and come and sell them, you know, because obviously she's got talent or something. I mean, looking back, I would never have suggested for anyone to sell that kind of stool, but it just goes to show what people value. But I painted more stuff, and you know, I just kept on painting, and I kept looking back and seeing that what needs to be improved. And I think with each painting I paid more and more attention to what I was painting. And so I did those shows for a while, and then when we bought our house, I started painting the walls. It was just like vines and flowers, very basic, really basic. And then one day I went to the library and I got this mural painting book. And so that was, I think, was like a smack in the face, because what other people were doing compared to what I was doing, it just looked very childish to me. What I was doing these kind of paisley patterns and, you know, like, you know, childish things. What I look back now, and it's like they look like little sperms, those paisleys that I painted in my bathroom. And then I also did like botanical silhouettes in my other bathroom. You started arting in 2016. Yeah, exactly. So I got my house 10 years ago, 2012. And that's when I started just doing very basic things, you know, like shapes and colors. It was just shapes and colors, basically. Very minimal blending or shading, almost no shading. And then, so I got this book from the library, and because people were saying, oh, it's so beautiful, you should do this for people. Like, really, people have no idea what it takes to really make money doing art. Like, they have no idea. So then I went to the library and I got this book, and I saw that people were doing these amazing trompe-l'oeil paintings, you know, that fake the eye, and just very like next level. So then I'm like, all right, I need to be starting to doing full rooms. And so when my daughter started going to first grade, I finally had time to paint, and that's when I started painting the whole rooms in my house. So the first room, my husband wanted to have, you know, the Beatles, of course, you know the Beatles, and they had that movie with the Yellow Submarine and Pepperland and stuff, and so that's the theme of my bedroom right now. It's all the Yellow Submarine, and I have the the rainbowy clouds, and I have the beautiful botanicals, and you know, eventually I painted the yellow submarine, and it glows in the dark too. Very cool. If you, yeah, I mean, I have a tour of my house on my channel if you really wanted to go and look. But then, so that took about a month. It was very basic, but you know, it took a while because that's how I was starting. And then I painted my daughter's bedroom as a rainforest, and then I just started painting my house, my walls, and that's how. That's alright. It took about 2.5 years to paint my house. And then in 2016, so that was 6 years ago, I started my business basically, and I started saying, okay, and now that my portfolio is done, you know, my house, I had like five entire rooms, I think, of, I have a crystal cave and an underwater room, and the yellow submarine. I have the Nightmare Before Christmas, which is, you know, everybody's favorite. What else? I have an enchanted forest. So yeah, that was my apprenticeship. I just kept watching videos and reading books, and, you know, just keep doing it and looking back and seeing what I didn't like. And for the most part, you know, after I finish something, not the recent mural of course, because that one is just perfect, but generally I look back and I'm like, ugh, when I finish something I don't like it. That's my immediate reaction. Then after a while I like it, and then after a while again I think, well, I can do better. And now looking back, I think I can really redo a lot of my walls in my house with renewed skills. I just don't have the time and the energy to do it. But I always try to learn new things. Like this year, the biggest thing that I did this year is I made those the bas relief walls. I did the dandelion bas relief in my house, and that was a new skill that I learned, and then I used it in my newest mural in the Erie Forest. So that's, you know, always doing something, adding a little skill to your skill set. It's really little by little. It's really a little by step by step, and you keep gaining these little points that you can use, and it's awesome. So don't despair. It's a long process. It's a long process, but you know what? I don't think I'll ever get to the point where I'll say, okay, I'm completely satisfied. I don't need to learn anything. I think I'll always be interested to try new things, and there's always gonna be something that I want to do. Oh, that's a pole there. But you know, I also got some resin. I want to try doing resin. There's just so many things that you can do. But the point is, very important for a lot of artists, especially me, is to stay focused and really hone in on a specific skill before starting new things, you know. And I struggle with it. I want to do so many things, and if you try to do so many things, it's difficult to get really good at one. But you know, I always go back to my forte. So yeah. I don't think I've done. I have attempted trompe l'oeil, but I'm not very successful. I did it at my house. Sometimes when I do it at my house, sometimes I don't try as much. You know. Or maybe I just don't have the patience. But what do you want to get good at oil painting? So much to learn. That's good though. It's good that you have a lot to learn. It's a good thing. It means that you can get so much better than you are now. You know, just start with something easy. Just start with, for example, watch, you know, here's a challenge for you if you want. Watch one of Lewis's paintings, one of Lewis's tutorials, and try to do it, you know. Don't try, I don't think, you know, you should start with a portrait. Maybe that's a little too advanced, too intimidating. Start with like a skull. Skulls are pretty easy, but there's a lot of details there, and skulls will teach you how to pay attention to details. And maybe you don't want to do skulls. You can do a landscape or, you know, a hand. Just do something, one thing. And then with each painting you'll get better. If you just keep doing it, there's no other resolve, then you'll get better. You should enjoy the journey. See, that's the big thing with art. You need patience, man. You need patience. That's the one thing that you need. And yeah, just try one thing and do it, and then you can look back and see what you could have done better or how you can improve or something. And also work from references. When you work from a reference, then when you can either do it step by step as you're doing it, but especially at the end when you're done with your artwork, you look back and you compare, like look at your painting, you look at the reference, and you keep going back and forth, and you're gonna see the differences between your version and your reference, and you're gonna see what you did wrong or what you did different, and that'll really help you to get better next time. But if you want to get good at oil painting, the only thing you can do is just keep painting, man. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. And you're so lucky, you know, so much luckier than older people have been when there wasn't this abundance of knowledge, of media at your fingertips. You can even, you know, take a course with somebody. They even sell them, you know, like online classes. But if you want to do it, the only thing that can hold you back is yourself. Just gotta do it. And believe me, it's a Lewis is teaching you to slow down. Yeah. You can do it though. You're in good hands. You're in a good group, and whenever you need feedback and stuff like that, you know you have people in your corner supporting you and helping you along. Yep, that's the truth. More. Oh, you know what? I made myself tea, and speaking of slowing down, oh, my tea is cold now. Almost cold. Still good. I didn't even get the chance to sweeten it because it got cold on me. Okay, it's good. Oh, I need blue. I need more phthalo blue. Phthalo blue and white and black and more white. One thing that I really don't like is seeing canvas in my painting. I need to cover every single inch. If I see canvas texture, it really, I don't like that. This music makes me want to dance. I'm sorry, I don't have the voice for singing. Oh, I like that song. I like it a lot. A little bit more. I'm a little bit like a pig with my paintbrushes sometimes. I just get that paint all up in the ferrules. Successful people always give the advice, hang around people better than yourself. Yes, it is very true. Very good advice. Always hang around with people smarter. If you feel like you're the smartest person in a group, then it's time to find a different group, right? It's very true. Like sometimes when I do my workouts, it says the coaches say, they do these kind of virtual workouts. I always talk about my workouts because I love them. I do Supernatural. I don't know if you know the Oculus virtual workouts. Oculus 2. Anyway, so the coaches say if you're the fastest in a race, if you always come out the fastest in a race, it feels good, but then you don't get any better. It's good to surround yourself with people that run faster, because then you're gonna run faster than you ever have. So that's also good advice. Oh, this paint is drying. I should have just used the Golden Open. See, sometimes I don't listen to my own advice. Use a teeny tiny bit of red to lighten that up a little bit. Maybe a little bit of the Cad red. trying to get this edge over here. Be nice and smooth, presentable. Oh, nice. All right, let's give it some more color in here, more variation, more blending, more of everything. Oh, that was again the pole. There we go. You heard that South African runner Zolabod race ostriches. Wow, that's some good stuff. It's a great story, even if it's not true, right? Very inspirational. I feel like truth is important, but sometimes you just need to get motivated. And sometimes if you find out that a motivational story isn't true, you shouldn't just throw it out the window. You can still keep it. You can believe anything you want to believe as long as it makes you stronger and a better version of yourself, as cheesy as that sounds. I'm seeing texture in here. So let me just, the canvas, I'm seeing the white of the canvas. I have to cover it. This will be perfect gift. Adding some more white in there, lighter values. Too light. Oh, thank you very much. Add some more darks in here. All right, now let's see, 12:40, 2 hours. We're making good time. Maybe I should bring that little lake a little in. Like grab some bluish color, get it right in there. Hope it's not gonna look like chicken is projecting some eye beams. Laser. There we go. Maybe just a touch more. There we go. All right, let's get ground the railing and the ground. So the railing top is orangey and the side is very dark. So let's grab a softer brush. Alright, yellow ochre. Ooh, this paint is drying fast. Yellow ochre and cad yellow medium and cad red, and then grab some white. I wanna get this more titanium white from Golden Open. Alright, let's grab some of this, mix it in here. Maybe I'll need a little bit more red. And it's okay if I got some blue in there. Just gonna make the color a little less pure. It's less pure, then looks a little more natural. It looks like the light is bouncing around. More yellow ochre and a touch more white. Maybe I should have mixed with a palette knife. I need to change over to a smaller paintbrush. Let me see if I can get this to be so thin. Alright, it's okay. Again, straight lines are kind of like my nemesis. There we go. 2 more to go. I'll just put in this kind of base color and then I'll add more colors to it. Never seen Bob Ross painting this before. How's the weather in England, Rob? Gonna make a mall stick? What is that? I don't know what that is. Is it one of those things that you like a pivot to when you paint? I'm not sure what it is. I really do like the color palette. Looks pretty awesome. A pivot, right. I know what you mean then. Yeah, it really helps you to paint more precisely without having to put your finger on the painting. I have seen people using those. Very useful for oil painting. For acrylic, well, in the past I've been just using regular acrylics and they dry so fast that you don't really have to worry about that because you can, you know, paint by the time. I think this is actually still a little bit tacky, but when I used regular acrylics, used to use, then it would have been dry by now. But yeah, that's why I like these golden opens. They're kind of like a transition between regular acrylic paint and oil paints. Wonder how long it took me to paint this. Curious. The weather is warm, nice. It's still snowing out there now. Still freaking snowing. It's gonna get a lot colder. I don't even want to go out there in the main house. And I have a little heater here in the garage where my little art corner is. and so it's been pretty nice and cozy. However, now my feet are starting to get a little bit cold. Now let's add some color variations to the railing, just a little bit. Adding a little bit of this beautiful cat red, maybe even some of this, what's it called? Pyrrole red. And just adding a little bit of color here and there. He had snow and ice. Yeah. I mean, it's good, you know, it's the winter. I think that's how it's supposed to be. The kitties need a nice snow day too. It's a big inconvenience for everyone, you know, like can't go out and shop, but you can stay inside and paint. That's, you know, if you have electricity, if it doesn't get cold and freezes so much that the power goes out. As long as you can paint and make food, it's all good. The moment the power goes out, it's not funny anymore. Let's add some umber in there to make it a little less bright. I don't want it to be so very bright. Maybe a touch of white. And a touch of yellow. There we go. Let me do the sides. Alright, let's do... then this also gets a little bit of light. Maybe I want to add just a touch of white to that railing here and there. I mean, this white will melt, it will blend in with everything. Just want to give it a touch of a little bit of a highlight. Same old dirty brush. I did miss doing doing this in the studio. I can't lie, I missed it. Okay. I'll figure that out how it goes. Okay. Let's do this dark black, brown. Just going for a nice dark color. We want it to be part of the whole scene, so let's put a little bit of a crimson there. And why not? Let's add some red. It's still gonna be a nice dark color. Maybe add some blue. There we go. Okay. It's a bit too dark. You know what? It's okay. We can add highlights afterwards. We can lighten it up after. Just block it in. Gotta remember to breathe when I try to do all these long straight strips. I'm really holding my breath. Try to make these straight. Got 5 courses on art for Christmas. Nice. It's very good. Good job. Oh, that'll be nice for you. It'll be nice. You just need to sit down and do them. It's an awesome gift for yourself. And charcoal is nice too. It teaches you all about values, all about light and shadow and everything, which is, I think it's an invaluable lesson. I taught a course at the studio about values. It was a monochromatic black and white paintings that people did along. It was very nice. People did some amazing art. I'll have to figure out how this wood goes in here. Like this, right? Sometimes I'm trying to figure out how three-dimensional items work. How does three-dimensional stuff work? Kind of like that, maybe? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll have to look at the real fence to see how it looks. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Yes, you just need time. Oh yeah. Just remember values. So there's these people that also offer courses. Let me think what they are called. And they offer this super cool course. I haven't taken it, but some of my friends have. One of my friends has. And I saw her beautiful paintings. So basically what they do, Evolve Artist, that's it. It's called Evolve Artist. And what they do is they just start with 4 values, or I think 4 values. So you have the lightest color, then you have a medium color, then you have a light shadow and the darkest shadow. So while looking at an object, you're just trying to identify what falls into what. So you just really simplify your values, and so that really helps you to see like where the limits of those values are too, because basically you have 2 values. The lightest 2 are in the light and the darkest 2 are in the shadow. And when you only have one light source, then you have one side that is in the light and one side that is in the shadow. So it's really easy to do it that way. You really simplify, and that I think is very easy for everyone to start. And that's, I didn't take the course, but they also have YouTube videos and stuff, so you can learn from that. Unless you got Evolve Artist. Right. I mean, that's okay. To be honest, I don't know if I took an art course. I've never taken an art course, but I mean, art courses, I think they're very good because they teach you everything in one place. But that is not to say that without the course you can't learn it anyway. It's just up to you to find all the resources. Like everything you could need to learn to be an artist, you will find out there. Like you just have to scavenge, to scrounge for it. So, well, that's okay. So, yeah, I didn't take it either. I don't think I wanted to pay what they were asking for either. But between what I saw them teaching online and between what I saw, you know, like I took a peek at their class and I saw what they're teaching, and I'm like, well, this is pretty straightforward, you know, like I can do it on my own. Which sometimes is not very... people always say, oh, don't do it on your own. Don't get me wrong, you know, like personalized instruction and instruction can be invaluable, and it really saves you a lot of time and frustration when you're trying to learn something. But that's not to say that without that personalized instruction you can't you can't learn. We finally got some bots in the house. Girls. Thankfully YouTube held the message for review. See, now I see some white bits and specks that I didn't get, so I'm just going back with a little brush and just filling those in, which is okay. Yeah, it is. It's a very good way to learn. So, you know, do a painting. Watch one of Lewis's paintings and do it, and then put it up on Discord and ask for critique. I think Lewis is up to do a roasting video anyway. He hasn't done that in a while. I'm sure his roasting muscle is itching to work out wherever he is. I like this song too. Okay, I'm making a little lighter color for the wood. Dropping this color here and there. Yeah, that's true. You gave Lewis 2 paintings to roast. Great. Hey Kale, what's up, buddy? little bit of texture on this wood. It's nice. There we go. Oh, thank you. You get faster. The more you do it, the faster you get. And it's true, the more you do it, the more you have, like, I think the most important skill that an artist can have is to see, you know, to really see what's there, and then that's, I think, the most important. Okay, let's see then. We have the wood, and then we'll do the people there in the back. I guess I could use a bigger brush for that, but this has been so far pretty easy going, you know. It's basically just shapes and blending so far. I mean, all of painting is shapes and blending. Alright, so we have maybe a little more white. I mean red. Hello.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
That is one screaming chicken.
Not yet.
Right on.
How's it going?
It's good. We got the wood. We got the pipe.
Awesome.
The pipe.
And the wood.
And the wood. It is hell out there today. If hell was a mildly snowy day, then I'm sure seems, you know, pale to Alaskans. But, you still live streaming?
We're live streaming.
Your people hear me?
Yeah.
Right on. Can you do it? Come on, boys. Come on. Come on. They will do it.
Alright. Back to music. It's raining. Oh, it's snowing here. Rain. It's gonna be a rainy Christmas. I don't know. The weather can change pretty dramatically in a fairly short time. There's so many colors in there. put in these kind of planks of wood here, and then we can add more color to them. I guess on that side is a little more shady, a little darker on that side and a little lighter on this side. Some red, getting some white, more white, or this drying yellow. Let's get some burnt umber up in there too. Some different colors. More white. By the end of my painting, my palette will be so messy. Get a little bit darker on the right side, a little bit more burnt umber, a little more alizarin crimson, and just a touch of blue I'm seeing over there. Maybe a touch of black too, maybe a touch of white. It's a bit dark. Mix in some this yellow ochre, maybe not neat. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. I'm gonna need more paint, I think. More of this cat red. More yellow ochre for sure, and some cat yellow too. Yeah, I'm gonna need those for the chicken. Okay, perfect. Make a little lighter color of those. Just painting the side, painting the sides. More white. It looks like it's too white on the palette, but it's actually not that light as it shows. See, it's not that white. Let's see. Yeah, I think Aunt Jan will love her painting. Let's grab some more of that dark color. I don't even know what dark color this is. I just know that I need more dark, and this will do. Perfect. You know what I'm gonna do with this palette after I clean it up? Clean it up. I think I'm gonna paint it black and then maybe put a coat of resin on it so that The paint doesn't dry as fast. And also so that it doesn't get dirty like this. I think this palette is meant for oil paint, not acrylic paint. Oh well, I'm using it because I wanted to use a portable palette that you guys can see how I'm blending and mixing the colors. I generally, for acrylic, have a Stay Wet palette. It's kind of like a box with a lid, and then I can close it and my acrylic paints can stay wet for a longer period of time. But it's not easy to hold up. I can't hold it up. I mean, it's not that kind of palette that you hold up. It's sold, I mean, you're supposed to use it with a sponge and wet, a wet sponge, but I guess I don't clean up my paints in time, and generally the sponge just gets really disgusting and stinky because I think they mold in there. So I've been using a glass palette, which it's so easy to clean and so pleasant to work with. If only I wonder if they make glass palettes for, one of these that you can hold up. That would be probably the best. Okay, maybe I should make some indications of these wood slats. I guess that's where a flat brush will come in handy. Oh, not a flat, stiff brush. So let me make some blue and white. I'm gonna make the same kind of grayed out blue. Very, very subtle. Maybe add some burnt umber in there to help it blend in. I think it's very light. Kind of blue, kind of too blue. make those distant figures, use a glass palette, long and not very wide, because it was a shelf. Yeah, that works too. Yeah, it doesn't have to be, you know, it just needs to be glass, as long as it's glass. Alright, let's get some black, some brown, and maybe some ochre. I don't want it to be too dark. Okay. One should never let, you know, limitations such as I don't have the best this or that hold you from making art. Because then there's no shortage of excuses. There is no shortage of excuses. I wanna just fill in. I have a little gap there right here, but I gotta get the right color. Too bright. Let's see. Could do a little more red. There we go. But that's enough. Paint needs to be a little more fluid. By the way, this painting, people know it as The Scream, but actually I think he named it The Scream of Nature because the birds were singing and everything was really loud in his ears and stuff, so it's The Scream of Nature. almost there at painting the chicken. Almost gonna paint the chicken. Almost there. Make them a little blending in the background a little bit, kind of hazy and misty, really undefined. Since the paint is just a slightly bit tacky, can still do that. It's like painting pixels. So I can see the texture of the canvas. I think this person on the left might be wearing a hat. We'll make it so. There we go. Oh, we have two mysterious people. Alright, it's time for chicken. It's chicken time. Almost, hang on just one sec. Almost there, almost there. Just saw some bits here. Didn't have enough paint. I think maybe I should add a little darkness here, just a little bit. It'll contrast nicely with the chicken. Maybe burnt umber, that's what I should do. This burnt umber is so kind of transparent too, and very soft. Kind of do a glaze with it. I don't mind if I have some texture here and there. I think actually people might be casting a shadow. Let's have the people cast a little bit of a shadow in front of them. I'm just dipping in this kind of dark color. This makes it a lot better. Nice long ominous shadows. Perfect. Perfect. Someone does a master study, they have to do it of different size to the original, or they can be arrested for fraud. Wow, I never knew that. I looked. the original master of Mew is 30 by 36, and actually I wanted to do that size. I wanted to do that size, but I couldn't find that painted the canvas size, so that's good. That's good. It's a good thing. This is 16 by 20, so it's not it's smaller than the original. The Mew is very big, 30 by 36. It's quite a big canvas. All right, let's do the chicken. The hardest part. What time is it? Oh, 1:45. Been painting for 2 hours and a half. All right, we can do this. We can do this. Let me see. I think I'm gonna grab a smaller brush. I was gonna grab this brush, but I only have. Here's the rest of it. Let's see if I can. I want to use a round brush to get into, but this is too big anyway. Okay. Let's see here. I got one. I got a nice soft one. Alright, now I have to switch over to the chicken picture. Although they are, I'll just have to go with my gut because I couldn't find a good screaming chicken picture. I'm getting some red because there's some red happening on the crest and the mouth, and the wobble or whatever that is. I'm getting more yellow, cad yellow, and still have some white. Okay, I think that's all the colors that I need, and then we can darken it with whatever colors we have here. All right, let's do it. No fear, right? No fear. Come on, chicken. I'll start with the yellow part. I'm gonna mix it with, I'm actually gonna mix the yellow with the yellow ochre a little bit and some white, because white gives it a little more opaqueness and the yellow ochre gives it a little richness. So I am not using straight cadmium yellow. Okay. If I just use cad yellow, it's not gonna cover very well. I think I want more yellow ochre because I want the chicken to be a little bit, the color I want it to be a little richer, a little darker, because I'm gonna add some little bumps on it and the bumps will be lighter, and then I can also afford to give it more highlight, which will be lighter. The Scream was stolen about 10 years ago, but they got it back quickly. Yeah, Yes, one of the versions of the Scream, yes, they did steal it, but they got it back. It also has a little bow here on its neck, what can generously be called a neck. Sad that Lewis isn't here. He would have gotten a kick out of this. He's gonna kick himself in the nuts when he sees. I know it. When he sees what he missed. So you can still see a little bit of the background through because it's a little transparent here. But if I put enough layers, it's not gonna show anymore. This is definitely one of the funnest, kookiest paintings that I've done. What a fun idea. Very interesting about doing the size. I never knew that. It's very good to know. What I'm gonna do now, actually, before I finish the wing, this wing, I'm gonna grab some burnt umber and mix it right here for I need a shadow, a little bit of a shadow for the wing. Burnt umber will do, maybe even a touch of cat red. Maybe that's too much. Maybe too much. Maybe it's too much. It will blend in. Eric Rhodes. No. No, I've never heard of him. I'll take a look if I don't forget. Take a look if I don't forget. Is it good? Is the person you heard it? You heard from him about the fraud. It's always good to know these things. Always good to know these things. You never know what laws you're breaking without knowing, you know? You never know. He owns Plein Air magazine and Fine Art Connoisseur magazine. Ooh, nice. Always wanted to do plein air. I think I've always wanted. I don't know. I don't go outside and paint very much. The idea sounds very appealing. I think I just need to go out with somebody, you know? Maybe. It's difficult to get me out of the house. I think that's what it is. That's the real problem. I would have to go to a very special place to paint. Otherwise, you know, I'm not that into landscapes per se. Like regular, they're very useful, I guess. It's very useful to observe. It's useful to observe, like the way the water flows and stuff. Just, you know, the weather has to be nice. When I'm outside, I like to walk. I like to walk and not really be sitting still. Because then, when it's warm outside, like the right weather for plein air, there's bugs. There are bugs and you get bitten and stuff like that, so I'd have to move. Is that a good excuse for not liking to go plein air painting? I feel like maybe not, but there it is. There we go. Alright. Let's erase some of these textures. The downside when working with a round brush is that I often leave marks, brush marks. Now I'm ready to paint my wing. Do I live near a coast? About an hour away. About an hour away. I live near the ocean, but I don't go very often. I guess that would be a nice place to go and paint. I do like the ocean. mix some more. Of these cat yellow and yellow ochre. How about you? Do you live near a coast? Okay, good. Taking up to the next brush level here. Oh, this brush. Very stiff. Do not like. Guess I shouldn't be experimenting with brushes today. Here's a nice soft brush. I feel like I needed to mix some more paint. It's a fairly fat chicken. That's why he's frightened. He's frightened because his owners fattened him a lot. And now it's like, oh my god, it's Christmas and my owners don't have a turkey. And I feel something wicked coming on. That's why he's screaming. Screaming because he heard the owners turn on the oven and he is fat. very privileged chicken. He always used to laugh when his owners gave him a lot of food, but now he realizes why. And now he's terrified. All right, awesome. Great. Let's make a little bit of shadow. Paint is getting tacky, and that's why it's having trouble blending. Touch of umber. It's good to have a story for your paintings, right? Always gotta have a story. And I didn't even know it. It just comes out. Just have to be open. And the story just comes out while you do it. Your painting will tell you its own story. There we go. Maybe put a little bit of shadow under its big eyeballs. Maybe this has been haunting him for a long time. This realization. And also he has huge eyeballs that probably cast shadow. Oop, what? All right, good. Now, let me get that little thing there. It's kind of bothering me. That railing part there, piece of railing, is looking at me weird. Right here. There we go. Good. Now, its mouth is also yellow. I'll make the shadow yellow. Shadow yellow for the mouth. Except for the bottom. Maybe the bottom gets the bright yellow. always think about where the light shines and where shadow is cast. All right, it's getting there. To get into this cat red and make its crest. Make it a little flourish on the crest. Get a little fancy. The cadmium colors are so expensive. Are they? It depends. Yeah, I think the cat red is more expensive. Oh, shoot. Hang on just a sec. I'm gonna mute you for a moment. Okay. I'm back. My mom called me. Oh, cobalt colors. Yeah. I don't really use cobalt. But yeah, you're right. Cadmium colors are expensive. just have to start with the minimum amount of paints, you know, just the fundamental paints, and then once you have a good you know, fundamental, what do you call it, the essentials, and then you don't need to use a whole lot of paints to make a pretty painting. So I'm using the alizarin crimson as the shadow, and I'm putting that in the underneath where the shadow would be. On the top of the mouth, that's where I think the darkest. Hey Jamie! Hi! How's it going, Jamie? Hey Bill! I'm painting your chicken. Thank you. Merry Christmas, Bill. Thank you for stopping by. Hope all is well with you. I'm painting a gift. It's a gift for a very fun member of our family. She loves these rubber chickens. You're ready for summer. Oh, you have a cold too? That's sad. Quelder he's got a cold as well. He stopped by very shortly before he had to go to sleep. But thanks, Jamie. I do too. Oh, hilarious. It's really funny. What was I gonna say? It's cold here. It started snowing and it's gonna go down to 5 degrees Fahrenheit tonight. But the wind chill is gonna make it feel like -15. So it's maybe winter is coming at last. We have wood. Lots of fluids and rest and drugs. Take vitamin D, Jamie. That's what I recommended to Quelder. You gotta take that vitamin D and C and zinc. Take a big dose of vitamin D for 3 days, and it's really gonna shorten the cold. I mean, nobody said she can't take the fun drugs if she wants to, Bill. Vitamins with an elderberry boost. Wind chill is -35? Oh my god! That's windy! Neti bottle rinse out the sinus. That's where the germs hide. Yeah. I agree. Neti pot works very well. Look at my neti pot. I used to use my neti pot until I broke it. I broke the handle, so now I use it for paintbrushes. But we have we have something that is called Sinopulse, and it's basically this device that you put water in it, and it basically pushes the salty water up your sinuses. So it basically does it for you, and it's very useful. But yeah, regular neti pot, manual neti pot works very well. You don't need the fancy Sinopulse to do it. Neti bottle rock. None of that Navash cleaning. That is the wind chill now. It will be colder tonight. Oh my gosh. Ooh. You can't bring yourself to do a neti? Why not? They're really good. They clean up your sinuses, and they really help to, disinfect your nose. You don't know what you're missing out, Jamie. You know how you would gargle with salt water when your throat hurts? When you do that, and salt is disinfecting. Salt is good. Okay, let's do the eyeballs. You don't do the stuff up your nose. You use nasal spray. The bottle is so much easier than a neti pot. Oh, I've never heard of a neti bottle. I thought you meant a neti pot. If you use spray, it's just like the spray, but more. Alright, let me get some clean white, because all my white paint is dirty. Is it all dirty? Maybe I can just grab it off the sides here. If you're just afraid of inhaling it. No, because no, you won't inhale it. I'm getting really up and close with my chicken here. Maybe you're just inhaling it. Holiday plans. You're lucky you have the day off, and it's a 4-day weekend. Woo! Nice. Holiday plans. We're getting together with some family this Sunday for Christmas Day. We'll be swapping gifts and stuff, and actually we're visiting 2 families. One family in the morning, we're gonna make breakfast together, probably waffles, and then we're getting together with Aunt Jen and her family, and I'm gonna give her this painting. So that's pretty much it. We already celebrated Hanukkah with family this past Sunday. No, Saturday. Was it? I don't remember what it was. Sunday. So, yeah, and then we celebrated the solstice with our other friends on Wednesday. So yeah, we're really celebrating all of the holidays this year. Neil Med Neti bottle. Huh. Way behind on YouTube. Yeah, waffles have to do the overnight yeasted waffles. Huh. Once you go there, regular waffles just won't do it. Wow. I've never heard of those. Never heard of those before, Bill. Have to take a look. Overnight yeasted waffles. Sounds interesting. I'm gonna highlight his crest a little bit. Maybe I should highlight it with a little bit of yellow too. Maybe make it a little bit warm and white. Love the longer days. Belgian waffles at work every Thursday for the kiddos. Aw. Now we will see if I get to put a link in. I don't think you can, but I will definitely take a look. Maybe I'll highlight the mouth just a little bit here too. A little bit more. The deeper the waffle, the better. It's showing in chat, but no. Yeah, only moderators can put the link in, Bill. I was thinking of doing the little... No, I can't see it, Bill. Maybe just say what's the website called? There we have a screaming chicken. Whew. All right, let us do a few bumps on this chicken. We gotta do a few bumps because the chicken's got the bumps. So I can use a teeny tiny brush for that. So I'm gonna grab some of this. I'm running out of space on my palette. Maybe grab some over here. Chicken bumps. How did I come up with a brilliant idea? You had 60 moderators. Wow, that's a lot of moderators. So Aunt Jan gave us all chicken, these kind of screaming chicken for the holidays. She gave us the screaming ones for the grown-ups, and then for my daughter she gave her the slinging ones, you know, like the rubber ones that you pull back and you know hurt everybody around you. So she really likes to have fun. So Sam was looking for a huge rubber chicken, you know, to kind of one-up her. But he got in a little bit late in the game, and even on Amazon Prime you couldn't get it fast enough in time for Christmas. So I said, you know what, maybe I can paint her a a rubber chicken. I mean, you know, because painted gifts are the best gifts. And so I was looking to see if anybody had painted the rubber chicken. So, you know, I said screaming rubber chicken, and actually somebody did do something like that. They did do a sort of screaming chicken art, let's say, and it was in the Munch painting, but it, you know, doesn't look as good as this one. It looks like somebody just pasted, you know, copied a rubber chicken picture and they pasted it on the painting, and it looks a little unnatural, but the idea is brilliant, so I had to do it better. That's why. Well, you did that one day. All 5 that were in my life. Alright, let's make a few bumps on this chicken. I think to get is a marble egg for when family has hard-boiled egg breaking contest on Easter. Yeah, everybody will hate you. It's such a cheat. Screaming chicken in place of the screaming man is perfect. It makes it even more awesome, doesn't it? I do. You should see my muscles. Come back in the summer, when I'm wearing tank top, a muscle shirt. Gotta get good use out of this youth, right? Because my god, every single day it's like, oh, it's a little bit less, but as long as you got it, you gotta use it, because you don't take it with you, that's for sure. The stamina is to use as much as you can. Thank you. That's very nice to say, Rob. You know what it is too, that when there's people here, that also gives me energy. So, thank you. Thank you for hanging out. It's very nice. And I don't always get it. I don't always have energy, you know? It comes and goes. It's not always a granted thing. You wish you had muscles. Every day this side of the dirt is great. Well, I wouldn't go that far. You had to say that, well, we'll stay for a few more. No pressure, everybody just do their own thing. Everybody does what they have to do. Yeah. The chicken has no feathers. You have to build them more and lose fat. Lol. Yes, everybody, I think everybody's in that category. Rob, everybody wants to build muscle and lose fat. It's everybody's goal, I think. Or at least it should be. I think it should be. I think everybody should strive to to have a body that they're happy with. All of this, you're good the way you are, such bullshit. No, you're not. You can always be better. You're perfect the way you are. See, where's Lewis? He could back me up here. We could use some of his what do you call it? Well, I was gonna say bitterness. No, I was gonna say a better word, but it doesn't, it eludes me at the moment. Vitriol, that's it. We could use a little of his vitriol. Oh, but you see, my back hurts. Oh, my back hurts when I stand up a lot. It's easier to work out in the summertime, but I should start now, really. Work out 20 minutes nightly before bed. Gosh, I've lost enough weight that I've started to wear a belt, but now I need to lose some more. Some of his ego and arrogance. Yes, vitriol. I work out in the morning. I couldn't work out at night. You know, part of it is because I like to work out on an empty stomach. I also work out sometimes after I've eaten, but sometimes I don't like doing that. Yeah, just gotta do it. Can't wait for the summer. The summer is for... Well, summer is also for working out, but every day is a good day. I couldn't work out before bed though, Bill. Couldn't do that. I'm wasted. Before bed, I'm like, all I want to do is just nothing. All I want to do is just go to sleep. These chicken bumps are very tedious. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I would have been done. 'Cause then I have to give them some shadows. It's okay. It's all worth it. It's gonna be an awesome gift. I used to do yoga too, just at home as well. Yeah, in the morning. I used to do yoga with Adrian. Do I get better shoes with orthopedics? Will help with standing. I should. I just don't really wear shoes inside, you know? I wear these kind of house shoes. The workout is 10 minutes on the treadmill and 10 on Maxi Climber. Cool. It's good. It's good to keep the blood flowing, you know? That's all it is. Just keep the body moving. Once the body stops moving and that lymph stagnates, that's where disease comes from. You just gotta keep it moving no matter how. Doesn't need to be too anything, you know, just needs to do it. Just needs to do it. So yeah, I think it should definitely be something you enjoy doing too, so that you do it. You could just get the lymph nuked and need a lymphatic massager. Oh, tonsillar cancer. Ooh, yikes. That is the opposite of fun times, man. But good thing you beat it. Good thing you beat it. I'm not making these too detailed or perfect. It's okay. Just kind of like an indication of them. And I'll be doing their shadow too. I gotta do them where they're in the shadow. So the ones that are in the shadow, I'm gonna make them with a darker color. But I get this cool massager that I use daily as a consolation prize. Oh my goodness. Wow, Bill. Good job getting through that. That's why it rocks. Great attitude, man. I'm glad to hear that. Alright, so now to make the bumps on the dark side, I'm actually gonna use the paint that I use for the base on the light side. And I'm just gonna put that in there. That's gonna make it look a little more natural, because it's not the same paint that you use in the highlight. Not the same valley, it's a little darker. For my back, chirp wheel. Yeah, love you for the chirp wheel. Is that just like a wheel, like a yoga wheel, like a wheel that you keep rolling back and forth? Because I have that. Can come close with yoga ball for your back. I do have that, I just don't use it often enough. That's the problem. And also the workouts that I do are pretty intense, and that's probably one of the reasons my muscles are very tense right now, because I did do a workout today and I'm probably due to stretch a little bit more right now, but I'll keep on soldiering on. 246. Has a groove for my spine that helps you crack your spine. Wow, I'll have to take a look at that, man. Thank you. You're like a powerhouse of information. We'll have you more on this channel. Baby pose can help relieve your back a little. Yeah, I should do that. Baby pose. I used to do a lot of yoga, and then I did like daily yoga with Adrian, and then for like almost an hour sometimes. Sometimes I would do a really long stretching session. Those were my favorite. Really deep stretch. And then I started working out, and I didn't have time for yoga too, you know. So kind of get your pick. All right, a couple more bumps here, and we're just about ready to put in the shadows. Then we're just about done. Calisthenics. I need to make Christmas cookies with the kids, but I'm so much pain. Oh, Jamie, what hurts? What hurts? I can't believe it's the 23rd. It's the 23rd today. It's so... my gosh, where did the time go? Alright, so let's water down this color a little bit. This is yellow ochre and a touch of cad red. And there's probably some cad yellow and white in there too. So let's just... this paint is a little bit tacky. Just want to make little shadows. You should get some rest, that's true. You broke your right arm? What? Oh my gosh. Oh. Wonder if that happens every time you put... Oh. You should take the pain reliever. Go take some pain reliever. I'm using a very small brush. Hasn't fully kicked in. Well, give yourself some time, and when it kicks in, maybe you'll be in a different disposition. You know, when you're in pain, you never want to do anything. I know I don't. A pressure sleeve. Oh. I need to hit the space bar after your last word, Bill. Then it should work. Pressure sleeve. I think I have also used a pressure. It's kind of like a, yeah, it's kind of like a pressure sleeve when I had some pain from the, it was kind of like an inflammation, and it so helped. It helped a lot. So yeah, I think give it a try, Jamie. Probably didn't help that you spent last night working. When you do the smile, it cuts out all the text. Huh. That's weird. Then it turns out that you don't like it. That's what happens when you work out, when you work too late at night. Sometimes do something that you don't like it. You gotta give yourself some rest time, Jamie. Are you on your phone? All the text before the smile. That is odd. I don't know. That's sad, because you want to smile and you can't even smile. Also, never try to fix anything with computers at night. It has to be a different line than the text. That works then. You worked on it after work until 1 a.m. except for a break to cook and eat dinner, then to take a shower, and went right back to it. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Do you think that you didn't... what medium did you make the portrait in, Jamie? Maybe you rushed the fundamental, you rushed, the basics, like the bones of the painting. Like Lewis says, you should always have a solid sketch before you putting the work, Maybe you rushed that because it was late, you were tired. And also at night, it's really difficult to see and to assess things as good as during the day. You're going. Merry Christmas, Bill. Hope you feel good and be happy. Thank you for joining. That was really a treat. And thanks for all the health tips. That was awesome. Stay safe and warm. Yeah. it's your face details that you hate. Well, he said graphite. Graphite is a little more difficult to fix, I guess. It's a little more difficult than paint. Yeah, when you're in less pain and feel up to standing for hours. Yeah, I'm sure if you keep working on it and take it slow, but can't you sit while you do it? Why do you have to stand? You can sit while you do it. Yep, I'm almost done though. I had to put in the chicken bombs. What do you think?
I think it was great. But I'm gonna run here again.
Oh, is it time?
It's 3 o'clock.
Yeah. She's gonna be done at 3:30?
Something like that.
Okay. Alright, cool. Is it safe out there too? Oh, the sun came out. Yeah.
Up quite a bit. I watched half a tree fall down my back.
I heard it. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Falling?
Yes.
Wow.
No, this one didn't make a sound. That must have been something else.
I heard one fall this morning.
Oh, yeah. Something went. A tree broke out front at the base. It looks like somebody sliced it with a chainsaw.
Wow.
That's the thing that up there.
Alright.
And that plane or falling on the water.
Right. Well, thank you for picking her up. Would you rather me go? I'll be done in a...
Okay. So she says, 2 minutes ago, she said, the movie just finished and we're at the arcade. And we're gonna be here for an hour.
So she just said that?
Yes. I'll give her the hour. It's fine.
Yep. Movie just finished.
It was a long one.
Did you have food? Because it smells like food.
No. I mean, I did eat stuffs, but I didn't.
You didn't warm up anything?
What's that?
You didn't warm up
No.
stuff?
Are you still broadcasting?
Yes.
No. Hello, Internet.
Hello, Internet. I'm having a conversation with my husband. Oh, Jamie says, hello, Sam.
Hello, Jamie. Who's Jamie?
Jamie's my, she's my friend. She found Lewis, so, you know, she's like Lewis's battle beating horse.
Beating horse? What's that supposed to be?
He calls her Hami. Hami. Hami?
Huh.
It's funny.
Wow.
She's Clara's friend as well.
Right on.
Oh, she's a very, very nice person. Good artist, too.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to it. I'll go occupy myself for an hour.
Well, half an hour.
Okay.
Although everybody's Lewis's beating horse. So many bumps. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Oh. Few more shadows. Ciao, Mama. Oh, hey Sam, my mom says hi too.
Mom's on the live stream?
Of course you're my friend, Jamie. What are you talking about? Yes, Sam, she Sam zice ciao, Mama. Lucia is my mom, by the way, guys.
Hello, Lucia.
Lewis does enjoy picking on us quite a bit. Yes, he means well. Nobody gets, gets out free from Lewis's scorn. Just a touch more umber on these shadow bumps. Let me get my music back in my ears for the last couple minutes that I'm here. Because you didn't have a choice, Jamie. Oh, did my music end? Oh my goodness. I guess my playlist ended, huh? Just in time too. Just in time. No worries. I'm almost done here. Just a few more bumps here, like 1 and 2. Almost done. I still have to refine the edges a little bit, especially the one on the top and on the bottom where the easel is holding it. I'll have to turn it around. I'll have to sign it eventually. My least favorite part. I have to figure out a decent signature. But anyway, guys, I think I have a pretty finished painting here. And thank you guys so much for joining me today. Oh, I gotta go and stretch now. I hope you enjoy this beautiful painting. And happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a wonderful New Year. And here's hoping that next year will be even better than this one. I love you guys. I might see you next Friday, which is, am I gonna see you next Friday? The 30th. Something's happening. Yeah, I'll see you next Friday. So I'll see you before next year. I love you all. See you next time. Merry Christmas. Ciao, Mama. Crăciun fericit. My pleasure. Mwah.